This is your regular reminder that the book of Revelation is not a prophecy about today. Hey everybody, I'm Dan McClellan. I'm a scholar of the Bible and religion, and the book of Revelation is a piece of late 1st century CE apocalyptic literature. And its author used fantastical and bizarre and sometimes grotesque imagery in order to capture the attention of their target audience and evoke an emotional response, and also encode the events that were going on around them in order to serve their rhetorical goals, which were primarily aimed at exhorting late 1st century CE followers of Jesus to faithfulness to their community, as well as to bring them comfort in the face of persecution at the hands of the Roman Empire, whether real or perceived. And one of the ways it did this was to present this kind of revenge fantasy where we peel back the fabric of reality to show that God is the one who's really in control, and they're going to come brutalize the enemies of the followers of Jesus. It is entirely about the late 1st century CE, and it does not prophesy anything beyond the late 1st century CE. So when people today try to read this, that, or the other person or event into the text in order to try to prognosticate the future, that's just their own creativity. But none of it has anything to do with what was intended by the author. And even early Christians interpreted it in a lot of different ways, or just rejected its authenticity. It really didn't become popular until the 4th century CE, when Athanasius of Alexandria decided that it was rhetorically useful for trying to structure power within the Christian church to serve his own interests. And unfortunately, its ultimate inclusion in the canon has resulted in an awful lot of trauma, an awful lot of anxiety, and an awful lot of false prophecies about why things that are happening today are happening today. The author had no special insight. They were talking about their own day. And when people try to find the events that are going on around them within this text written about the events going on at the end of the 1st century CE, they're just making that all up. If you'd like to learn more about the book of Revelation, a couple of very accessible texts are Elaine Pagel's book, Revelations, and Bart Ehrman's book, Armageddon. And if you'd like a more academic approach, Craig Koester's book, Revelation, from the Anchor Bible Commentary series, is one of my favorites. And the fit for this video has been Bluey. What up, party people?